Happy Cosmic Tuesday, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. Lots of crazy energy. And it's very important that we don't get stuck into the crazy energy and we take better care of ourselves, for one thing. And so today I spent a little time on myself, which is a wonderful thing. And so I encourage you all to spend a little time on yourselves. And I just want to say hello, Richard. Hello, Michelle. Thank you all for being here over there. And I'm just going to say hello to everybody. So hello, Jill. We have Jill and Roy over there on Rumble. I'm on multiple platforms. I'm on YouTube, Rumble, X, and BitChute channels. In case any of you guys wondered why I'm talking to more people than or what in the chat that you're at. And so we also have Kavita, we have Dottie, thank you for being here. And we have Sandy and Ruth and Patty. Oh, I just love having all of you guys here. So getting back to, it's important not to stay into the negative energies that are flowing all around. And so for me, so I'm on TikTok. I just want to speak about this for a minute. And people that I normally follow, I haven't been seeing on there. And TikTok has been showing me a bunch of garbage, like the world's coming to an end. People are freaking out. And I'm like, what's going on? So I guess they call it the algorithm changed up. So I had to go to certain people that, I enjoy their content. And I had to go to them and like some stuff and realized I missed some stuff. There's a lady on there and I can't think of what her name is. And but she sings like an angel and she's touched my soul and I haven't seen anything from her. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute, And then, it was showing me stuff like there was, what's happening with the ice things that are, ice, baby. And people who are abusive, I'm like, I don't want to see all this stuff. And so, one thing just made me cry like a baby. I wept actually for a long time. And you have to send love and light out to those that are going through all that garbage, and the victims of the abuse and all of that stuff that's happening right now. We send love and light. And I asked the holy angels to come down and protect the animals and everything. One thing, so I was guided to do animal readings tonight because one thing I saw involved an animal. And but that was a negative story that got me terribly upset. But a beautiful story, well, I think it's a beautiful story, was I read this little article. And so this woman bought a home and they had a homeowners association. And so, she was doing that. Somebody else, she was living in this home and somebody bought a home around, nearby her, across the street or whatever, a man with a pit bull. And all the neighbors in the community and the homeowners association wanted everybody to sign the petition to get the pit bull out of there. The pit bull's not allowed because they're dangerous, very dangerous. So she, they were saying, they're unpredictable, blah, blah, blah. They got letters. And so she was one of the ones who signed the petition. And she went outside late one night for whatever reason and she slipped and fell on the ice, and there was snow, and she laid there bleeding, and her head was bleeding and unable to move or whatever. And who came to save her? The pit bull. The pit bull came over to her, laid on top of her so she wouldn't move around, and barked and yelped for someone to come. And the neighbor who had the pit bull came. They called the authorities, the ambulance, paramedics, or whatever you want to call them, to come help her. But it was the pit bull that saved her. And she was like, that just changed her way of thinking. So it's not the animal that's aggressive. It's the owners that teach them to be aggressive. So I've had several pit bull mixed dogs that are just absolutely wonderful. Are they good watchdogs? Yes, they're good watchdogs. But that goes the same. My grandmother had Chihuahuas. She had 3 Chihuahuas. They were mean as heck. They were constantly attacking you. You were in their space. They were just so mean, and her husband now, see, this makes sense. So her second husband was very abusive. And so that's the behavior that they were learning. And then later on, after she left him, she got another dog that was the sweetest little thing. So yes, it's all on. Hello, Super Space Cookie, Sarah. So we're all here tonight. So I just wanted to speak about that. We have to shield our energy from all of the negative. So there's a lot of people stuck in third dimensional chaotic chaos. And there is a lot of people are choosing to stay down there. And people are, I don't want to sound political, but there's higher ups that are creating this chaos, and people are taking part in it because they're getting something out of it. Who knows? But that's not what we as humans need to be. We need to show love and kindness, love to one another, and just love. Just love and love yourself unconditionally. It took me many years to realize that because I was so busy taking care of everybody else. I did all the holidays and stuff. My mother took a nasty fall down the steps one year. It was Easter time, and she was going to do Easter at her house, and she took a nasty fall. So I took over the holidays. But my mother brought food over. She's a great cook, and I love cooking, so I didn't mind really. But sometimes things got a little chaotic, but I did it anyway. I stood tall and I did it anyway. And so you don't know someone's story. I've been through a lot of stuff, and I still stand tall, and I smile and show kindness to my neighbors, and even strangers. We should all should be doing that, I think. And so let me go back over here. So great story, Jill says. So Patty says hello. And so, yes, and I'm on a healing journey. So here's the thing. When you're going through traumatic experiences, the anxiety and all that stuff causes dis-ease. So your body is not at ease. So I've been on a healing journey, and I've dove into my higher self and really learned a lot about health, about nutrition and supplements and things like that. Can I stand to lose some more little weight? Yes, I can. But I can honestly say that I'm eating healthier and I'm taking care of my vessel. I'm sending love to my water and my I love you. Thank you for feeding my cells to my water. Sound healing is very important to me. So I use my tuning forks and I'll vibrate my water because it's good for you. And so there's a lot of things that we can do to raise our vibration. And I encourage you all to raise your vibration by, making positive choices. And that's what we need. We can't always be love and light. There's going to be some people that are test you, but you have to learn to walk away and not let those people, we don't need to be on their level. Why are we letting people take up space in our head? Why do we do that? We have to release those things. And so there's many reasons why people stay in certain situations. We don't know their story. And I'm one of those people. And so, yes, more of my story will come out. I did talk a little bit about myself on the Mile show. I want to call it the Mile High or whatever. But on a show that Marsha has her show on Monday evenings at 8 o'clock, but she also does another show Wednesdays was it at 1 o'clock? And so she learns a little bit about people and their lives and, the things that they've gone through. We shouldn't judge people because we don't really know their story. And that's like one time there was all these blackbirds. I was doing this job and there was all these blackbirds all over the place. I'm looking out this 2-story window and I'm like, look at all those blackbirds. Wow. But when they all decided to fly away together. They had the most beautiful red and orange color underneath their wings. And it was so beautiful. And so that's to a normal person, that's just an ordinary blackbird. But then they fly away and you see the most beautiful colors. We have the most beautiful colors inside of us. We're not ordinary, we're extraordinary. So we need to step into our power. And what feeds your soul? Find your passion. When you find your passion, whatever it is you're passionate about, that is going to lead you to your purpose. And so that's just the way I feel. My phone is dinging. I know I turned the ringtone down. But yeah, so I just wanted to speak a little bit about that. I am doing animal readings. I have an animal magic book. It talks about all different types of animals. So I'm going to go in and get an animal out of the book because the animals would like to communicate with us. What is your spirit animal? So we're going to find out what the animals have to say. I also have these animal cards here. This is the elephant. Greatness. We are great. This is about greatness. This is a card for the collective. Isn't that crazy that I picked up the elephant and it says greatness? Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. You will naturally and easily achieve success, but we have to let go of the ego mind. All the things that you're telling. What are the things that you're telling? What are you telling yourself? What are the things that you're telling yourself? Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Are you saying, why does this always happen to me? Are you saying things like that? Or, because why does this always happen to me brings more of why this always happens to me, more things that are going to keep happening. And so we need to say, what am I learning? What is this teaching me? What am I learning through all of this stuff? That's what we need to tell ourselves. And be proud of yourself. You made it this far. You are beautiful. You are wonderful. Yeah, and a couple of weeks ago, I found Batman under my car. And Batman's telling you to be fearless. So Batman wants you to be fearless. So I have the animal magic cards, and I have some coins in this bag, different coins. So I'm going to give animal messages and pull a coin for people. If you'd like to send me a love donation, it would be greatly appreciated. It helps with the production's cost. It helps with the lovely things. So I have charms. Oh, I have a dragon here. So I do all kinds of things. I do charm readings, which I haven't done in a while. I do have my charms out. Here's an alien. So this is this alien star being, and the star beings are here. They have been here for centuries. They want you to know they've been here for centuries, and they've been disguising themselves, and they're here to help humanity evolve. So it's important not to be afraid of these. And there's a lot of creatures coming out of the water. So I will say that because that's the message I got. I don't like to do predictions. For the simple fact is, Tiffany put my Venmo up there. So if you want to send me a love donation, you can send it through Venmo or Rumble Rants. And I will do a card, a message out of the book, and a coin if you want to, and I'll spend a little more time if you want to get ahead of the line. Or for all of us, I will just pull a card or get a message out of the book, whatever you prefer, a message out of the book or a card. But anyway, the aliens are here. We are not aliens. We are star beings. We come from other planets. We are here to help humanity evolve. We are releasing all the negative, evil beings that have been taking over mankind. So that's what's happening. But anyway, I'd like to say a big thank you to Jill and Roy for their love and support. So they have sponsored my show for this month, the month of February, and I just want you all to know that I love and appreciate every one of you. But thank you, Jill and Roy, for the extra love. I appreciate you. So first off on the list, I'm going to do Jill and Roy. And then my next donation is Sandy. Hello, Linnell. Mocha comes to mind along with a smile. Love within first. Yes. I scratch my head now and think, how did I do so much? You wonder, when you're taking care of your family, if you've had any children, you've done all of that. And some of us have done all of these things, even though, we had some, like my kid's dad, I had their dad, but he wasn't there emotionally. He wasn't ever there for any of the other extra things and, the illnesses and the surgeries that, the kids went through. And I have two kids. I have a son and a daughter. And I don't regret anything. So, I had to take care of my son for 2 years. He was in a horrible accident. I mean, I've taken care of him his whole entire life. But for 2 years, his senior year, a month before graduation, actually. So he spent a whole month in the hospital. And it was really nice. The principal came up and he said all the teachers have decided they're going to go ahead and let him graduate. And they're going to let him graduate with honors. So he was able to graduate with honors, and I had to take him to his graduation in a wheelchair. And I did that alone. I did that on my own. I didn't have the help of his father helping me wheel him to his graduation or any of that stuff. And for 2 years, I had to help him learn how to walk again. And, he has spinal cord injury, so I had to help him with his GI tract and, different things that, and he was, pretty much a grown-ass adult. So that was kind of hard, having to take care of that. But I did it, and I did it with love. And would I do it again? Yes, I would do it again. You know, these things that come into our lives help build strength and character. And sometimes you go through abuse. Hi, my name is Robyn. Um, to help you learn how to love yourself. Because if you're not loving yourself, how do you expect someone else to love? If you're giving yourself negative attention, how do you expect someone else to give you positive attention? Hello, Carolyn. So I'm going to, if you would like a message, let me know in the chat. I'm going to start writing names down. First off, we had Jill and Roy, and then I have Sandy. If you gave me a donation, I'm going to give you an animal message out of a book and pull a card for you and maybe a coin. So this message is for Jill. And thank you. Thank you for your love, Jill. Jill. Are you getting a dog? Do you have a dog? I see a little dog. Jill, I see a little dog. Were you thinking about getting a dog? What message do you have? Falcon. Wow. The falcon. Well, this is about Freya. The following may be difficult. Learning from falcon. Begin your meditation. Well, that's not the one we wanted. Wait a minute. There's a message for you. This woman wears a chest of armor and is a winged Viking. She wears a helmet, and to her side swings a heavy sword. So you're cutting through all the red tape with a sword. That's a message I'm getting from you. Ooh, long golden braids cover her shoulders. She motions to you, and you cross the stream by her side. Ooh, so the falcon energy. So yes, she is a Norse goddess, Freya. They're talking about Freya, the Norse goddess. So stepping into your power, the sword is cutting through all the red tape, so you don't have to worry. So your guides want you to know that, Jill. You don't have to worry. They're sending you signs and messages, so pay attention to your signs and messages. I feel like they're showing me repeated numbers, but I also feel like they're dropping things down like coins and feathers. And so pay attention to the feathers that you see and coins, because you can pick up a coin. Like I picked up a coin the other day that had my birth date on it. I was like, oh, and I was thinking of my mother one time, and it was her date that she got married to my dad when I was thinking of them. So that's kind of weird. So they want you to know, center yourself, balance out your energies, do some. So what I like to do is chakra dance. You can look that up on YouTube. There's different dance. Chakra dance is one of them to get your chakras going and spinning. So you also got thoughts, clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Look at that. The thoughts is very clever. So believe in yourself. Let me see what coin I get from you. For you, actually. Do what you love. Do what? Do what? So this says do what you love. I don't know if you can read that, but it's do what you love. So your guides are encouraging you to tap into your creative side. And I feel you to be doing some type of arts and crafts. Tapping into your creative side is going to help with the flow of abundance. So there you go, Jill. This message is for Roy. Jill says no dog had one who is in spirit. Well, this dog showed up to you for you. So this is your dog in spirit showing up to you for you. So this message is for Roy. Jill says that's a great message for her. She loves that coin. Roy. So this is an animal book. It's animal magic. But there's other things in here. So Roy, you got dream work. So what this is telling me is pay attention to your dreams. You're getting lots of vivid dreams. Paying attention to your dreams. Ooh, the dragonfly is showing up. Dragonflies are beautiful creatures of vivid color. Imagine your dragonfly coming to you and landing on your hand. See its huge, faceted eyes glazing into yours. Yeah, so I do have a male spirit here. He tells me he does show up to you as a dragonfly, although this isn't the dragonfly. I don't know why they put the dragonfly there because it says dream work. But so so it's telling you how to visualize, to help visualize. But anyway, paying attention to your dreams. I have a male here that's telling me that he shows up to you as a dragonfly. He'll fly around you. You'll be like, is that dragonfly communicating? He wants you to know. So that's like a father. He wants you to know that he communicates to you as a dragonfly. And what did you get? Black bear. I think I got a black bear for you before because you're the big bear. You're the protector. You like everything to go right. You just want it. You're protecting everything. You want it to go smoothly. So your guides want you to be gentle on yourself. Gentle and wise protector. Give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. The black bear is guiding you. Ooh. Are you in a wooded area? I see that you're in a wooded area. Look at the birds and the bees. So there's a bee in this picture. The bee is bringing in more creative energy. Roy. You got a prayer. So your guides are listening. Hunger relief. Hunger relief. This is a hunger relief, and it's a child that's praying. She could be praying for food. Let me see if I have this right. She could be praying for food. I don't know if you can tell that she's praying. Well, anyway, I'm getting a glare over here. Oh, I just knocked something over. But she's praying. So your guides are listening to you, and also they're talking about how you're working on your eating, your diet, your nutrition. So you're doing something with your nutrition, and your guides are helping you with that. So I'll leave that with you, Roy. Kavita would love a message. So let me see who we have. Michelle. Kavita. We're all just saying hello over there. Samir. Richard. I'm writing all of you down. If I missed anyone, please let me know. Linnell. Linnell, I get the lioness with you, your energy. Sarah. Melissa. So everyone else, I'm just going to pull a card or get a message out of the book, whatever you would like. Do not see any messages. Did I get Patty? Patty. Ruth. Oh, Dottie. Let me put Dottie up here at the top because she was one of the first people on here. Dottie. Patty. Ruth. Did I miss any? If I missed you, please tell me so. So Jill says, great message for me. Love that coin. Roy will pay attention to his dream. Roy loves the messages. We are so glad to sponsor your show this month. We are in the country. Love that coin. We are eating less. We'll stay and watch the whole show. Well, that's really nice of you, my dear. So this message is for Sandy. Sandy's the next one on my list. I mean, donations. Sandy. Huh, you got a dragon. I just went right to the dragon page. Protection. The dragon is protecting you. Instruction in spiritual element. Oh, magic. Using the spiritual to transform life. Protection. Add an extra power to magic. Dragon strong and dragon bright. Dragon full of wisdom old. Teach to me the spiritual light. Let me walk with knowledge bold. Dragon fire. Lift me higher. So your guides are telling me you have the dragon energy that's stepping forward. The dragon is protecting you. Have no fear. I know you're going on a little journey. This is a new chapter for you, Sandy, and you're going on a journey and your dragons are protecting you. Your ancestors are stepping forward. They're protecting you on this journey. Have no fear. You're going to see a lot of really magical new things on your journey. I thought I pulled a coin. So seen and noted. This is what this little thing is. So you're going to see stuff. So this is going to be like an adventure. And you're going to do this for a little while before you decide to settle down. So your guides are talking about that. No worries. And so you also got the black bear. Did I shuffle these cards? I know I did. Your guides want you to have the black bear. They want you to know that you are protected. Gentle and wise. Give me your confidence and power. Help protect me and the ones that I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. You are being guided. Your guides want you to know that you're being guided, my dear. It is all working out for you. So have trust and faith. So there you are. Richard is going off. Richard, let me give you a message really quick. I'll pull a card for you. This message is for Richard. Be funny if Black Bear came out again. Richard Riddle, I appreciate you, my dear. He's been following the shows. He's wonderful. Ooh, this is a personal choice. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. Sit with yourself and meditate on the animals. I know you have dragons. I see the dragons around you. You have 3 dragons, a green, a black, and a blue dragon showing up for you. They're flying all around. Ooh, maybe you should go up into the mountains more. So I know you're in Oklahoma. Oklahoma is a beautiful place. I've been there lots of times because I have family in Oklahoma. And so, yes, listen to your intuition. Your guides are saying listen to your intuition. You have all you need inside of you. Trust your inner knowing because sometimes you doubt it. So we got Richard. Sandy says, great message. Thank you. Well, thank you for being here, my dear. So this message is, so if you would like, I'm just going to give messages off the cards. If you would like a message out of the book, please let me know. Carol Ann, I didn't put you on my list. Carol Ann has her show Thursday evenings at 8 o'clock. And Ruth Saltman has her show Wednesday at 8 o'clock. And Melissa Parks has her show Fridays at 8 o'clock. Hello, Pooja. So Pooja would like to be on the list. So if you'd like for more than just a card, let me know. Or if you'd like to send me a love donation, excuse me, I will give you a card, a message out of the book, and a coin. So who do we have next? Dottie. Dottie, what would you like? I'm just going to give you a message out of the book, Dottie. You got a swan. It says swan here. Dottie gets the Greek love goddess. Wow. The swan is like the Greek love goddess. Are you in a relationship? There's more love coming your way. I'm getting a message that there's more love. So, magical attributes. Aid with the interpretation of dream symbols, transition, spiritual evolution, developing intuitive abilities, seeing into the future. If a swan is seen in meditation, pay close attention to hunches and omens. Ooh, divination on on a spiritual level. White bird of graceful beauty. Grace. So, see, taking things with grace and ease. Ah, my hair is sticking out. Yeah, I cut on it today, and I added it, I fixed it. That's what I did. So anyway, handling things with grace and ease. I feel like there's some things that have been thrown at you. Why am I getting things with family? But everything is going to work out because you're going to handle it with grace and ease and love, Dottie. You guys want you to know that everything is going to be working out. And you're getting hit with this energy that's bringing in more intuition. So I feel like you have your inner knowing is sharpening. And so pay attention to the messages you're getting from your inner knowing. And if something feels off, it is. Your guides want you to know. You know how you get a gut feeling? They want you to trust that. And they're bringing in more love and friendship. So I don't know if you're looking for a love relationship, but I feel like this is a loving friendship. And love, actually. I'm getting love all around you. So it's just a beautiful thing. I want you to know I'm so glad you came here. And swan is such a beautiful, beautiful bird. You can tap into the swan's energy. You can look it up. You can Google swan and see what message comes off of the swan. So there you go, Dottie. Next up, I have Michelle. Hi, Michelle. So I'll give you a message out of the book. Michelle. Michelle. Wow. Ooh. So you got the winged bull. Wow. That's interesting. Got the winged bull. Supernatural strength, protection without revenge, but through spiritual strength. You're getting hit with all this new energy, spiritual strength. That's what they're telling me. Spiritual strength. So the winged bull is really igniting your light. You're glowing. So there's a glow within you that is shining really brightly. So they're helping to keep that light shining. I feel like you've gone through some stuff here lately. I feel like you've just been really busy and you just really need to spend a little time on yourself. And your guides would like for you to do that. And so your ancestors are stepping forward. Your ancestors are stepping forward with a herd of elephants that have really beautiful stones and crystals all over them. And the elephants are bringing in strength and love and protection. So those elephants are here for you, bringing in strength, love, and protection. So I do see a love interest, but right now you just seem to be really busy. But I do see someone stepping forward as a friendship, and then it's going to bloom into something. I don't know if you're talking to anyone right now. My lips are dry. Stay hydrated. So your guides are talking about staying hydrated for you. And yes, and I'm getting fruit. So your ancestors are handing me a basket of fruit for you. So the fruit of your labors, the fruit, everything is going to be sweet. It's all working out. So there you go, Michelle. Next up, we have Kavita. Kavita, I'll pull you a card, Kavita. Dottie says, thank you so very much. Big hug. Awesome message. Thank you. Well, thank you, Dottie, for being here. This message is for Kavita. If you don't tell me what you want, I'm just going to use my intuition. Kavita, unicorn, there are infinite possibilities. You are sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty is transforming you. Listen to the spirits of the light. So we have the light beings, the holy angels. I know, my hair is bothering me right there. For some reason, it wants to stick out. They're so funny looking curl. Sorry, I got distracted. Squirrels! There's a curl in my hair and it's bothering me. Squirrels. This is squirrels over here. So listen to the spirits of the light. Abandoning the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become legendary. So yes, I do see. They're talking about the healing art. So your art is very healing. And they want you to step out of your box and do things a little differently. The holy angels are here and they're guiding you. So maybe they want you to do like some angel pictures or something like that. They're infusing it with healing love. So your work is going to be healing people. They're talking about you, and you are also a healer. So put some of that healing energy onto yourself. And yeah, the unicorns and the butterflies. Look at the butterflies. They're just coming around. They're transforming your energy into the light. And so, yes, such a beautiful card for you. Thank you for being here, my dear Kavita. Next up, I have Samir. Your guides want me to give you a message out of the book. You have an owl. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The owl is off in a distance, hooting at you, your ancestors. Silent and swift movement, keen sight into obscure events, unmasking those who would deceive you. In meditation, often a guide to and from the underworld, wisdom, magic, freedom. You're gaining more wisdom and more magical energy. Dreams, paying attention to your dreams, shape-shifting, clairvoyance, astral projection, magic, a messenger of the hidden truths, secrets, and omens. Wisdom to make positive changes. So you are making changes. There's a lot of changes happening in your life right now. Your guides want you to know it's for your highest and greatest good. And so things are really getting changed around. I don't know if you decided to do something totally different from what you're used to doing, or you stepped into a different, something different. They're talking about the different was necessary. You're stepping into something, but they're telling me that you're stepping into your sovereign self, your divinity. You're stepping into your divinity, and you're bringing in more abundance because you're choosing to take a different path. Your change, your guidance, your guides are giving you these messages of change. So I see significant change happening for you, Samir, and it's a beautiful thing. Trust your inner wisdom and your inner knowing. You're very powerful. You're a very powerful healer. So I don't know if you dabbled into the healing arts or you do any kind of energy work. But my hands are getting really warm with your energy. So you're really good with your hands. So there you go. Currently job search. Well, you're going to be doing something totally different. You're job searching, and your guides are helping you bringing in the right thing for you. Trusting your intuition. Now, what would you like, my dear? A book. Now. What do we get? See, what? I'm getting a message, something about what would you do for a Klondike bar? You got a badger. Can reach you to fight for your rights and spiritual ideas. Wisdom. The badger is bringing in more wisdom. Wisdom, when faced with a crisis, don't panic, but act. Don't even get angry. Be creative in a productive way. Earth magic and wisdom, connection to the earth. Wow, for knowledge and protecting yourself. Wow, protecting yourself. Connecting with the earth. Ooh, the old tale that the badger has holes in its tail, one for each of its years. If you carry a badger's tooth in your pocket, you will be lucky at cards, gambling, or any wager. That's funny. That's an old wise tale. Wow. Yes. So being cunning. They're a member of the weasel family. So your guides encourage you to connect with. She said, "Book, please." Your guides are encouraging you to connect with the trees. I'm getting a message for you to connect with the trees. The trees have messages for you. So connection to the trees and the creatures that I see around the trees. So getting messages from crow messages. So the crows are giving you a message. You can connect to the animal. And so listening to the animals and connecting to them and stepping into your spiritual power. You are a master healer. Song. You heal people with song. So continue to heal people with song. They're talking about that. You're getting more musical messages. So they're sending you more musical messages. And there's another change. Did you move? Are you moving again? Because there's another shift in your living. And so you're shifting your energy again. And now is the time. They're telling me that your guides are helping you, but they would like for you to slow down a little bit. So there you go. Thank you, Linnell, for being here. Sarah. Sarah, would you like the book or the card? Linnell says, thanks. Sarah, I'm going to give you a card. This message is for Sarah. We already got it. Okay, Richard. Sarah, there's lots of change around you, and I feel like you put blockages up because you have a little bit of fear. So you're putting these fears, and you take the heart. You don't take constructive criticism very well. Your guides are telling me that people are getting underneath your skin, and you need to move on from that and let that go. but I see you change. So I don't know if you just started a new job, but they're telling me that there is more change coming with that. So I don't know if you're going to shift into something else. And yes, you guys are talking about your energy is shifting. Oh, they're talking about your energy shifting, and you got 2 cards. So I'm just going to go ahead and give them to you. You got the Black Bear, Guardian, Gentle and Wise Protector. Your guides are protecting you. Give me your confidence and power. Help protect protect me and the ones I love. Awaken my intuition. Yes, your intuition is awakening, but I feel like you put up blockages and you have an eagle mind. You have a lot of eagle. I do see an eagle flying around. I see the hawks flying around, so that's your spirit guide. But the ego, so you have lots going on in your mind, and you need to stop listening to, and you let people rent space in your mind. And so letting go of that. You also got dragonfly magic. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I'm brilliant and I am blessed. You are brilliant and you are blessed, my dear Sarah. Yes, just started a new job 3 weeks ago, but I want a different one. Well, your guides are helping you. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition, Sarah. This message is for Patty. Patty says card as I'm shuffling the cards and saying your name. Huh. Here we go, Patty. You guys would like for me to pop. My hair stuck to my ring. You guys would like for me to pause for a second, Patty. They're helping you with your speaking. So I'm getting stuff happen. Don't pay attention to my neck. Your guys are talking about your speaking abilities. So standing up for yourself, stepping into your divine power, releasing the past. They're talking about that. Be proud of yourself. You've come a long way, baby, and you've made it this far. Let's see what the cards have to say for you. Okay. Oh, bison, abundance, sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. They're listening. Your guides are listening to your prayer. But say prayers of gratitude. They're reminding you to say prayers of gratitude. Speak gratitude. Speak abundance into your life. Instead of when you pray for things that you don't have, or things that you want, you're telling the universe that you don't have it and that's what you want, and you're going to keep wanting it because that's what you're telling the universe. So speak to yourself as you have already had it. Have it, Patty. So there you go, Patty. Samir says thank you. So we got Patty. Let's get to Ruth. Would you like a card or a message out of the book? Pooja. I'm going to give Pooja a card. Ruth and Caroline and Melissa will be after Pooja. If you'd like a message out of the book, let me know. Jill says this has been an amazing show. Snow Leopard, self-reliance. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in a silent protection. Sometimes the best thing to do is not speak at all, Pooja. Sometimes you're better off just letting things unfold. Look at that. Down at the bottom, it looks like a baby. Yeah, it's just another one coming out of there. So, yes, you are protected by the snow leopards. They are protecting you. And so sometimes silence is golden. So I feel like you have somebody, it's like this, blah, 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 in your ear. And you want to talk back so bad, but your guides are telling me it's, and I feel like maybe it's a family member. Silence. Just do. Trust your intuition. Do what you would like to do for yourself. Ruth. Ruth. Thank you, sweet Robyn, Patty says. This message is for Ruth. Ruth. You guys want you to have a card. Oh, you got the deer. Love. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. You are a beautiful soul. You heal lots of people. So this is just reassurance that you are a master healer. You're healing people with your love. And you have a wonderful show. So your guides are talking about the wonderful show that you have. See the birds there? Yes. These are your ancestors. They fly around you. They want you to know that. So I have 3 ladies. I have a mother, grandmother, and an aunt. Does your mother have a sister? There's like an aunt or a great-grandmother. They're all coming together. There's the 3 birds coming together. They sing you a beautiful song of love and hope. And they're bringing in more love and a lovely new relationship wherever you are drawn. So your guides are telling the lovely ladies that are your ancestors are telling me they're bringing in a love relationship for you, but you're too busy to notice. So they would like for you to slow down a little bit, Ruth, and pay attention because they're bringing in a new love relationship for you. There you go, Ruth. Who just says, yes, it's a family member. I will stay in my peace. Thank you, Robyn. I was seeing snow leopard everywhere. What? Pooja said she was seeing snow leopard everywhere. Well, you have a snow leopard guiding you, Pooja. Wow. Carol Ann. Oh. Orca, well, adventure. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your traveling dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. You are very powerful. The holy angels would like for you to communicate with them more, Carol Ann. And there's a need for you to go on an adventure, but you're like, how can I do that? Who's going to take care of the animals while I'm gone? You can find someone to help you with the animals, but there's a need for you to take a much needed vacation. Take some time off for yourself. You can find someone to help you with the animals. And so the wells are bringing in this new energy. So they encourage you to go with the flow of the water. Water meditation, the water. Do you have any water elements? Water fountain. So they're encouraging you to have a beautiful water fountain to bring in the water element. It's going to bring in more abundance to you. And, you're releasing a lot of stuff. They're telling me you're releasing a lot of stuff. And so you have a need to go on a vacation, my dear. Carolyn, you should take a vacation. So this message is for Melissa. Oh, I'm out of time, but let me give Melissa a message. Melissa, you also got the deer. Love. Being gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge yourself. You do all this stuff. You are the love. Whew. I was told you are the love, Melissa. You are the love. You bring in so much love and healing energy. Ooh, you're getting new information. Your guides are sending this new information down for you. Pay attention to the new information, and it involves love. Wow. And something to do with the animals. Are you doing something with the animals? So your guides are encouraging you to speak with the animals more. And I have a man here. Is this like your brother? He's talking about hunting. Did you have hunters in your family? They're talking about that. But yeah, we don't want to hunt. We don't want to hunt the deer. Look at those cute little deer. So yeah, bringing in more love into your life. And so yes, you're going to speak more love to people that are really irritating you, but you're sending love to them, and that's going to bring in more beautiful things. Wow, Ruth says, thank you for the beautiful message. I am grateful for you and love you. Whoa. So Carolyn says, hey, thank you, Robyn. Well, I just like to say thank you to everyone. I'm going to pull Tiffany a card just really quick, Tiffany, because Tiffany is the best ever producer, and she's helped me on my healing journey. So they would like for her to have a dragonfly magic card. Ooh, yes, you have let go. You courageously let go of the past. You embrace your transformation. You have the magic of nature in you. You are brilliant. I am blessed. Look at that. You are brilliant. Yeah, so the dragonflies, I see lots of dragonflies around you because they fly around. They're like with the fairies. They fly around. You're going to see them more. They like the garden, so they're talking about the garden. So yeah, incorporating the dragonfly energies like the copper. They're talking about that. But the dragonflies are bringing in more of this magical energy that your whole place is full of magic, but they're bringing in this new energy that is going to evolve into something even bigger than what you're doing right now. And so they're helping you with this big project. So there you go, Tiffany. Thank you all for being here. I will see you all next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love you all.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.